The big turning point for me was the next step, which was when I wanted to become a cancer researcher with a PhD. That's the basic research training that cancer researchers need, and it was the Cancer Council that actually funded my very first major piece of PhD research. It was a very generous grant at the time, it was $62,000. And they were willing to invest that money in this young, enthusiastic, hopefully capable person, but I had no track record, hardly at all. And that faith that was put in me by the Cancer Council and the public of Western Australia, whose donations really supported that first work, have led to almost 40 years of work committed to trying to improve outcomes of cancer. I would suggest that if you would like some evidence of why it's important to support the next generation of cancer researchers in WA, I provide an example. When I think back of how the Cancer Council, with donations from the public, enabled my career to actually get started. And here I am almost 40 years later, over 500 publications, $63 million worth of research grants. The work that I have performed and published has been cited over 11,000 times around the world. It's become a basis for the scientific underpinnings of advocacy efforts for cancer research, and all that began because the Cancer Council was willing to take a risk on me as a young person starting my career. Because I know that every dollar that's given to the Cancer Council by the public is a precious resource that has to be spent wisely. And so that relationship of confidence and integrity between the Cancer Council and the research community is absolutely essential to that process. Once we've got all the ethics right, I can tell you it is just so exciting being a cancer researcher with Cancer Council support, trying our hardest and often succeeding in getting the sort of knowledge we need to reduce the burden of cancer in our society.